Wildcat Sports Talk presents Activation Station. Here's your hosts, Brendan and Chance.
What's up, everyone? We back.
Welcome back to Activation Station.
You already know. It's been a little bit of time, sorry. As student athletes, we are
Very busy.
no life. Let's just put it straight to it. No life.
Yeah.
And considering that we are finance guys, it makes it even worse. But we're going to try to get back to you almost every week now. We're definitely having one. Sorry for week 1 of the season, we couldn't do it, but now we're reviewing after game 2 against Missouri. So we're back. We're going to try to do this every week now, but we had to get a little feel for the schedule of how class is going to go and how football is going to go. So now we've worked out a time to get this done.
So we should be able to get this rolling. And we're thinking about getting a banner of our cartoon face.
Yeah, we're probably going to put it right there, but I really like this one.
I mean, yeah, this is
pretty
a
ideal.
legendary moment.
And if you're just listening, you can't see the video. It's The Juice is Loose, and it's literally O.J. Simpson's white. What was it? What kind of car is that?
Ford Bronco.
That's it. Yeah, the Ford Bronco. And just driving.
Legendary
You see
vehicle.
every cop car in the background. It's pretty cool. But other than that, so we're back. I'm in 15 credits. You're in how many?
I think 15.
Okay, we're both in 15 credits. So we have
13 or 15.
long days. Monday
Long
through
days.
Friday. Actually, I don't have class Fridays.
I have class Fridays.
Oh,
so.
that's tough.
it's rough. But look, first thing I'm going to address is
This man's wearing a Joe Burrow jersey. So
the best team in the NFL.
let's get this straight. The Panthers are going to 17-0 behind CMC, Sam Darnold, Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore. That offense can't be stopped.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out Phil Hoskins. He's on our defense too.
That's my...
If you don't know who Phil Hoskins is, he played defensive tackle here last year. And if you don't know who that, then you don't know Kentucky football.
Yeah,
but that's okay. We're not going to judge you.
But anyways, we have the most dominant wide receiver core in the NFL. Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd, and T. Higgins.
How's that offensive line?
Great. Actually, we got Riley Reef and Jonah Williams didn't let up one QB pressure in the game. Both their tackles. The only duo.
Okay.
Only duo in the duo. Or only duo in the NFL to do that so far.
Okay. The tackles.
Tackle duo.
Yeah. What about the guard?
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. But anyways, they had a great overtime win against the Vikings. They're 1-0. Steelers are also 1-0. So those are the best
Panthers
two teams.
pulled out a W against the
AFC
Jets, which it looked ugly, but keep pounding. That's how we are, Panther fan.
But Panthers suck. I only have CMC. Anyways,
Christian McCaffrey's the best running back in the league. We all know that.
He's absurd.
He's the best. But instead of NFL football, let's just get right into college football.
Yeah.
First of all, before we even go into Kentucky football and what we did in the past 2 weeks, how has college football been?
Well, dude,
it's so exciting seeing everything back to normal.
But let's first of all, seeing the fans back in the stadiums is
oh my
unreal.
gosh.
I mean, Kroger Field against when we played Missouri was
Electric.
unreal. But let's just talk about how messed up these rankings are.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, good. So many top 25 teams.
Can we all agree? Bash me if you want. Cincinnati is not better than Kentucky.
They're not better than Ohio State, in my opinion.
No,
and they're great.
They have Coastal Carolina. My home state has Coastal Carolina ahead of Kentucky. If we play Coastal Carolina right now, I think we would win by 30.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
It doesn't make sense. Some of these rankings don't make sense. And a lot of them got exposed. I mean, Notre Dame almost lost to Toledo. And
I watched the highlights of that.
Toledo,
that was crazy.
Crazy game. I love Toledo. Don't get me wrong. But, I mean,
Toledo
it's a MAC school.
Running the table against
Notre Dame.
Don't forget, Florida State almost beat Notre Dame. And they lost to Jacksonville State.
Yeah.
Then again, it was the last play. It was like a broken coverage or whatever happened, but still, they lost to Jacksonville State. That's
I'm gonna look up the poll.
That's kind of tough. But
Unreal,
yeah,
man.
I would not. If you lose to a team like that at your level, not degrading Jacksonville State. It's just FSU is
Iowa's
supposed to
ranked
be.
5th.
Oh yeah, Iowa beat Iowa State. I forgot about that.
I didn't know that. Okay,
We don't even know
All right, can
because
we
on
talk
game
about
day
this,
we
though?
never get to watch them.
Can we talk about this though? Why is Clemson ranked number 6? You
Well-
know, Smoke in the interview said like a lot of this stuff is so political, and it 100% is.
Mm-hmm.
It matters what jersey you're wearing, and it's so, it's annoying. They always
I
degrade
don't
us.
believe
They always
Cincinnati is
degrade
top
Kentucky.
10 team. I just don't.
One dude on an interview in Barstool was like, "Hey, like watch out for Kentucky." Did you see that interview?
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was
you
awesome.
retweeted it, I think. Didn't you?
Yeah, it was
I
awesome.
watched it. I was like, this is hype. Then again, I was like 2 minutes before class, so I didn't get to watch the whole thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
big scholar guy right here.
Yes, it's promising to see. Even professional sports analysts are like, "Yo, like, why? How is Kentucky not ranked?"
It's because our offense is such a threat
Our
nowadays. Like,
offense
it's
is
lethal.
lethal.
An NFL offense. You know what was crazy? It was watching the Rams this past Sunday.
Oh yeah,
And
it's doing
who
exactly
was
what-
it? Cooper Kupp scored on that play.
It was the same
I
exact
know who
play we
scored
were-
on the same exact play. Wandell
Wandell
Robinson.
Robinson, yeah. So
The
like,
same route,
Yeah.
the same formation, the
Cohen-
same concept.
Cohen came to practice and he was talking about it. He was like, "Yeah, that play looked a little familiar, huh?"
Yeah, I
And
think he
then-
tweeted it too.
Yeah,
that
I
was
think
the
so.
funniest part.
I think
was
that's
like,
who-
yeah.
Yeah, it's
So really, the Rams are copying Kentucky football. 'Cause
yeah,
they did it
that's
first.
Yeah, that's what it is. The Rams are copying us. I mean, who started the season first?
Yeah. So really, the Rams are taking notes on us. So
Yeah.
why aren't we ranked? That's the big question.
Yeah, I mean that just shows the effect of
that Rams team is
you know,
different though this year. Stafford's lighting up already.
yeah,
Sorry, I had to
yeah,
put that out
yeah.
there.
But yeah, I mean that just shows the difference of an offensive coordinator, just difference in that aspect and how we move the ball differently and how an entire new offense. Like I think this is exactly what Kentucky needed, and as an offensive player, I love it.
As
Absolutely love
a
it.
special teams guy, I love watching it. Look, I say this all the time. I have the best seat in the whole stadium. I don't care your press box. I don't care your third row. I'm right there. I hear everything on the sideline. And then when I go and on the field, I kind of get a little feel of what's going on. I feel the energy. I feel the pressure and everything. But, like, I see the interactions from the offensive side, the defensive side, the players and everything, and it's electric. I can't describe it. Like, Brendan's actually in it, so he gets to do it.
I think we should do a little bit of speed questions.
I don't have any questions.
I've Googled some.
Oh, gosh.
Good.
Speed questions.
Speed questions.
If you watched last podcast, we did it. It was just brief.
It's brief. It's not
Again, please drop a comment. Tell us what you want. Make sure, we can answer. No asking, hey, what we running this week? What's our game plan? Nothing like that. But, make it fun. Make it where I have to think in an instant. I can't just sit there and go, well, as you can see, Brendan,
I gotta make sure some of these aren't inappropriate. So.
But I absolutely love speed questions because it's the first thought in my head goes out, and I got to make sure I'm ready for this because you have to be calm, got to be cool under pressure.
All right.
All right. Here we go.
All right. Describe yourself in one word.
Crazy.
Why?
I don't know. I just thought crazy.
I did not expect you to say crazy.
Because you never know what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Literally.
Right. What this is actually a good one. You might have to think about this one. What part of a movie you watch in your childhood scarred you for life?
Herbie Fully Loaded. When they dismantled him, the monster truck scene. You know what I'm talking about? When they were beating Herbie. That scarred me as a kid.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't know why. I thought of my childhood, and the first movie when you said that, it was Herbie Fully Loaded.
Okay.
But I felt really bad for the car, man. I think I teared up as a kid watching that. I'm serious. It was such a great inspirational movie.
I don't know what mine would be. I think there was.
Oh, I was trying to think quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
But like Herbie just came in my mind.
I think there was one. I was watching a TV. It was Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That show just scarred me. Like I just did not.
It was so weird sometimes. Yeah. But it was so entertaining where you kept watching.
Yeah,
because the dog
weird.
Can never talk,
dude. And they had like,
and he was the main character.
Had some messed up stuff in that show. Speaking of shows, actually, we're going to end speed questions right there because a lot of them are just really inappropriate. But,
but there you go. Herbie's fully loaded and crazy.
New season of Lucifer.
Oh my God! Look, there's only 10 episodes, and they're not making any more. I've only watched one, and I'm trying to be disciplined.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, but if you guys are looking for a new show to watch on Netflix, watch Lucifer. Awesome show.
Part of the DC universe.
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, it is technically, but you don't have to worry about that. It's a good show. Me and Chance love it. We binge watch it.
It's hilarious.
I binge watched like 5 seasons. So
what's his?
But
Ben. No, it's not Ben. Who's the actor?
I don't know.
I forgot his name.
No idea. He's a good actor. They got great actors in the show. But let's just get back on the topic of football. Sorry, you're kind of.
We are bouncing around right now. We're kind of
bouncing,
excited.
Just drink a Monster, so and it's no sweat Thursday today.
For you? Yeah. Well, actually, for me, I take it easy on Thursdays too.
Yeah, they'll walk through practice, but so let's get in
Game 1 ULM
thoughts.
Okay, first of all, we all know this. Brendan scored.
Yep.
Just gonna get like an animation above her head, maybe. Or
a little animation. Applause. No, but that was very. They called the play in the huddle, and I was like, oh yeah, this is like there's an 85% chance this is going to me, and I saw the run, ran a little corner, back pylon, saw Will scrambling, looking right at me, and I'm like, oh, let's go. Threw a little bit in front of me, perfect, little diving catch.
It was not a diving catch. This man did not have to dive. He just wanted to make sure he caught.
Just wanted to be dramatic.
I understood his body language.
Yeah, no.
Made it a little dramatic, but
a little dramatic.
6 points is 6 points.
6 points, and
the
only tied in to score a touchdown, by the way.
The amount of excitement, I don't know.
Team.
I don't know what the crowd was doing. Obviously, they cheer when we score, but I don't think the crowd cheered as loud as our sideline did because the whole sideline just erupted. And I'm on extra point, and I forget we have extra point. I'm about to run to the corner of the end zone to celebrate with Brendan. It's an NFL type, celebration. And then I go, oh crap, we got extra point field goal. And then we go over there, Brendan's still celebrating. Oh, runs over. That was that was my favorite part of the whole game. Seeing you score. I was so excited.
I appreciate that.
I think that was the highlight of the game for everyone.
That was a lot of fun. Yeah. Man. I blocked all that game too.
Dude, you look like a monster after that catch.
Thank you, dude. So nice.
Not like a negative way, but you were just you got up and I felt bad for the ULM defense that week, honestly. Fun fact, if you didn't know, ULM only hasn't won a game in 2 years in conference play.
Yeah, I feel bad for them. And they're some good guys. They're nice.
Yeah, and they weren't bad. They
had some big dudes in the D-line, for real. I'm talking about the big dudes, Missouri. They had some big dudes.
Chirpy, bro. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, they talked a lot. Except one dude was nice. He number 18, the biggest. I forget his name, but he's a good defensive player. He's the end. Big dude. He's 6'5", 280. No belly, just absolutely shredded. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun to block him every game. And the first time I came up the line, we're head to head, face to face, and he goes, man, they got the Terminator on their team. And I started laughing. I thought it was really funny. Because it was kind of a compliment, you know what I mean? And I laughed, and I said, appreciate you. I didn't know what to say. I was like, appreciate you.
Meanwhile, you just hear the most chirpiest, conversation that, I'm talking, people are talking crap left and right, every play.
And they're talking crap to Wandell so much.
Look, I go out there, and they're talking crap. I'm like, bro, I'm holding and kicking off. Why are you talking crap to me? It was literally their safety literally said, he was like, Like, I'll beat you up. Like, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, like, what?
Thank you for censoring that. But, like, yeah.
I was just like, what? What did I do?
I mean, Wan'Dale's doing his thing. I mean, absolutely destroying this defense. And he had, like...
On a, jet sweep?
Yeah, I mean, he had, an end around or whatever, which I had me and Rig just had a great blocks in that play. The line had a great... I mean, it was just a perfectly executed play.
First of all, shout out O-line and tight ends right now.
Player of the game. We got player of the game.
Mark did that. Mark said offensive player of the game, whole line tight end.
Yeah, that's fire. I mean, we played very well.
Too bad they don't give a bunch of those.
Well, I mean, I know. Okay, but I mean, Coach Stoops was pretty much saying like all week, like we're going to be the most physical team.
We were,
and we were. And I think the O-line and tight ends took that to heart because of what we did to them.
Well, everyone was physical out there. Even Will. Will
trucked somebody.
Will was like, you know what? SEC play, I don't care.
I don't care. I'm going to run through
I'm going to run through you, not around
you. I mean, this linebacker's name was Blaze, so honestly, he had it coming. Just going to be honest.
It's either you're that guy or you're not going to be that guy.
Yeah, so, really glad Will did that.
Dude,
lowered his right shoulder, his throwing shoulder.
Something about Will.
And laughed. He laughed.
Yeah, Will is one of the strongest quarterbacks I've seen. Like,
Well, we mentioned this on the podcast.
Yeah, like I
He's
saw
built like a
him
tight
like
end.
working. He was power cleaning like 315.
Built like a tight end.
I was just like, bro, like,
why?
Do you ever just like get concerned of like hurting your shoulder or body?
He does not care.
Like. Well, he does.
He takes
care of his body.
He takes really good care of his body.
He does not care in the moment. He's going to go full out, 110%.
He will do whatever it takes to win, and I think that he's
a very
quarterback
to a certain extent.
Yeah,
if we're up by 30. Maybe trucking that guy is not the best.
Not the best, but
but he knows situation football. So.
That's
the biggest thing I can see now that this team has. Situation football. Wan'Dale sliding before going out of bounds. Will trucking a dude to get the first down. Big momentum play.
Yeah.
Obviously you see it, you play in it, but I watch it. And you don't always go out there.
Oh, yeah.
You're watching the clock, the game clock. Down in this, I see all this from afar, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Well, that's why we
a lot easier.
We go over situational stuff in practice, and a lot of it's a lot easier to do in practice. So to see that in the game and execute it, like all those little details in the game, is really, really great to see, especially
them coming together and it works
with new transfers.
That too,
yeah.
But the biggest thing I love is when situation football happens and we practice it and it's
actually
perfected.
So, man, I love this team. I truly believe we will go undefeated before we play Georgia, and then that game is going to be electric. It's going to be 2 undefeated teams.
It's
college
crazy.
Game day for sure. That's my goal.
The biggest thing, I think College Game Day is not going to be able to get the game because SEC Network's going to be there, and there might be a big game that week.
There could be, but it's going to no matter what. It's either going to be SEC Game Day or College Game Day. Both are.
It was intense. It's going to be intense.
Yeah.
It's going to be like the one in our freshman year.
Yep.
That game was crazy. Georgia Kentucky game in 2018, Citrus Bowl year.
Home. Georgia's away this year, though. Which is kind of sad.
But we're not going to play a night game against them. I don't think they throw us at 3:00.
You think that?
If we get SEC,
I think so too.
Game that they're not going to throw us at 7. They're going to put prime time
the Ohio State Oregon game. I think that was
at 3.
That was at 12.
12, yeah, because of that was College Game Day.
I think, or there was there was some big. it was a big game.
Yeah, you don't see, but dude, Oregon rolling out there. Taking a dub,
dude,
without 2 of their best players.
I thought I kind of had a feeling that Oregon was going to win. I didn't know.
I don't want to say I wanted Oregon to win, but I kind of knew Oregon would win. But I didn't.
I wanted. I was just pulling for Oregon. I really had no idea who would really win, but I was just pulling for Oregon because I love upsets.
That was high.
I love that. That was.
I got a buddy on that Oregon team I know, Camden Lewis, their kicker. He did great.
I think every kicker.
Not every single one.
Your dude Evan McPherson though.
Yeah, you big Bengal guy. Had a game winner this past Sunday.
Oh man.
I'm so proud of him. Dude, I remember competing against that guy. Like, that dude's unreal. Like, unreal. There's a reason why he got drafted. Even the Bengals, like, Instagram page say, that's why you draft a kicker. I was just like, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that dude's different.
A dude like him. He's different, so.
He's making his money.
Yeah.
He's
but,
making his money.
you know, back to Kentucky football. How about Will's passer rating? I mean,
week one, he was like top 3, right?
Yeah, top 1. He was the number 1.
Oh my gosh, and we're not ranked.
And we're not ranked, and we have one of the best quarterbacks in the
Wait a
SEC.
minute, hold on. It said most receiving yards in the SEC.
And it's
Ali and Wandell.
the top 5, receivers.
But we're not ranked.
Number 1 and
Top
number 5.
rushing in
Wandell
the SEC, Chris.
Chris is number 1.
But we're not ranked.
We actually have.
That's weird,
I think
man.
we had the
That makes
number 1
no
defense.
sense.
We had the number 1 defense in the SEC.
Oh, wait. We only gave up, 90 total yards against ULM in the first game?
Yeah.
We're not ranked.
We're not ranked.
Yeah,
there's,
we did fall off against Missouri.
A little bit, but I mean,
we had,
that's SEC
like-
play. You know, you're going to have those games.
But the problem is, we could have won by
No,
like
we
28
could have won by a lot. And the fans know it. I mean, if you watch the game, I mean, how many total yards on offense did we have?
I think we had over 500.
Like
But,
500.
Chris, we love Chris. We're not bashing, but, he knows this too. He can't fumble on the one. He knows that. Then no one got mad at him. It happens. And and he bounced back. What did he do? He went back down there and scored.
Yeah,
He went down and put down and drive together.
He's a great ball player. I mean, he's a great player.
His mentality is amazing. No matter what, he keeps his mental game.
It was really.
Straight.
It's like one of those tackles where it's hard to prepare for.
Yeah.
I mean, the defender the safety made a really good tackle.
He made a play,
and the helmet, hit right in the ball.
That happens,
and it happens. You just when you get to that area, you get best to cover with 2 hands.
It is frustrating though.
Or just run through them. It's frustrating though. Stoops was.
He was mad, but he understood.
He understood.
It happens.
I think he gave Chris a little pep talk. Like he wasn't really cussing him out or anything like that. Like not being irrational, but it's frustrating. But
the frustrating part
do?
was that they drove down the field.
Like what did he do to get us to that point? You know what I mean? Like he was running through.
Well, not
people.
just that. The next drive. What did we do? The next. The problem was after that fumble, they did go down the field and score.
He went off that game. He had 4 touchdowns.
When we started the second half against Mizzou, defense was mad, and they were mad.
Mm-hmm.
First possession for Missouri, they threw a pick, and then right there, I was
great play by.
I was like, "Whoa!" The defense just energized our offense. I said, "We're about to score."
Yeah.
And literally, what do you know? Chris goes back down there and scores.
Oh yeah.
No, it was.
I think when Missouri tied it was 28-28. Coach Marrow looks at us. He's like, "I'm not even worried. We're gonna go right down the field and score. I have a feeling we're gonna score." And he just kept on telling us none of the coaches were worried because of how dominant we were offensively that entire game. And yeah, we had 519 total yards.
I don't think anyone in that stadium was worried because on that sideline we usually you can tell by the body language of everyone, but I was just like, yo, we're about to. We're mad. We're about to go down and score.
We threw 18 passes that game and had 180 yards. I mean,
that wasn't even our best passing game.
Yeah, we had 10 yards.
10
yards per pass. Yeah, but we only threw the ball 18 times.
Yeah.
And then you go look at Missouri; they threw it 52 times.
Dak Prescott type offense. That's gotta suck.
Yeah, I mean, they threw the ball 52 times as well.
Shout out Dak Prescott. Great week 1, man. I'm happy for him. He's back. Sorry, I had to put that out there. That was a devastating injury last year.
Right.
But I'm going off topic of not Kentucky football. And sorry, but shout out Dak. He did great.
Yeah,
Just want to say that.
But good to see him back.
Missouri, great team.
I think Missouri is a good team.
Now,
they got a lot of ball players.
Should that game have been that close?
No.
Absolutely
we're a
not.
very good team. We're a great team.
I respect Missouri. They are a great team. They have they put a great game plan against us. Literally.
Yeah, I mean they found the holes in our defense from last game, and they totally attacked those little holes, and
it exposed us a little.
Yeah.
And, we're going to make adjustments.
Coach White is a great D coordinator, so he's obviously going to make some great.
I love Coach White. He is he's a great guy. He
really nice dude.
He will make
knows
sure
what he's doing.
That he what is it? I always look over there and see what the defense is doing. and he's always energized. He's not one of those guys that just sits back and say, "Hey, you need to do it." No, he's running out there to say, "Hey, do this."
No,
do
well,
that,
you
do
know, I mean, we've had a dominant
do it.
defense for multiple years because of the coaches we've had, and then Coach White obviously knows what he's doing. The players love him. Coach Stoops, he's very defensively minded as well, obviously, and he goes over there and makes sure the defense is doing their thing. And I mean, we got some really good coaches.
Speaking of coaches, can we talk about the pregame before Mizzou? One of the funniest things what Stoops does.
Oh, in like the hotel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so in our career here, we've had Stoops get a little too excited, juiced up before games where he'll
we're all
just
juiced.
Demolish a whiteboard.
Yeah. So
give us a little brief rundown of what it'll go
in the hotel
right before we leave.
Before we get on the bus and head to the stadium, we have like a little hype video played for us, right? And
But right before that, we have like a little quiz for each player for the position they're doing that day.
So the coaches, before we play the hype video, we all stand up, like the position group will stand up, and the coach will call you up, and so for instance, like Marrow will call me, he'll be like, Bates, stand up, and then we stand up. Or I'll stand up, he'll ask me a question, I'll answer it, like my assignment on this play, and sit down. They do that with all
every
the starters.
position group.
Yeah.
Usually,
all the starters. It's not like every position. It's not like so it doesn't.
It's like one DB or two DBs, maybe one. And it goes on, but it's kind of like all right, get your mind right.
Make sure you're ready to go. You got your assignment squared up. And
then sometimes, in the past 3 to 4 years playing with Stoops, when he's energetic and hyped to go, he'll just be like, screw this, and punch a whiteboard or throw something down, throw a chair, and he'll be like, play the video, and then we all just get hyped. It's the most intense moment. I love it.
Especially for this game, his blood was boiling this game. I mean, he was.
I mean, compared to what happened last year,
he was not happy.
That room was so energetic. I was like, dude,
we were coming out this way.
We're gonna 40 on them.
We're gonna kick this team's butt. We were so mentally, physically, we were like, all right, we're not losing to this team. We're gonna be no matter what, we're gonna be the most physical team. I mean, Stoops, and Coach Stoops was just so amped and ready to go, ready to play this game, punch the whiteboard, play that, and we all lost it. We didn't even need a hype video.
The hype video actually didn't even make us hype. We were already hyped. So really, the hype video was just a waste of time at the moment.
Yeah, we were just
might as well
screaming
on the bus. Yeah. And, we were the hype video.
But yeah, then we got on that bus.
The funniest thing of that whole situation is he didn't punch the whiteboard. He had a little bit of restriction there because he didn't want to destroy the whiteboard.
Yeah.
So he punched it with his hand like this, and he kind of just hit it really hard, but he kind of stopped at the last possible inch, and it was the funniest. But the funniest thing I could think of was I literally said to a couple guys, I said, "What are the odds that Stoops punches a whiteboard this game?" And they're looking at me like
I knew it was gonna happen.
They're like, "No way!" I was like, "Dude, you gotta understand, it's the first time we got a crowd back." SEC play, what they did to us last year, I was like, I guarantee. I was like, he's probably got a plan.
And the next time he's going to punch the whiteboard? Florida for sure. For sure. I mean, South Carolina is going to be a big game, obviously. That's going to be fun. Do you think that's going to be at night? It is at night.
Oh, it is.
It is at night.
They always make the Kentucky, South Carolina
game at night, especially at South Carolina.
Oh, dude, that stadium.
Can't wait to hear Sandstorm
on repeat.
The
funniest thing is last time play it during practice, and it's so annoying.
Last time we played South Carolina was not pretty. At South Carolina, it was not pretty.
We were demolished as a team. We had Sawyer Smith playing with an
injury,
dislocated shoulder and a broken wrist.
Yeah,
and people were going, he's terrible. I was like, man, the man can't move his arm properly.
No, Sawyer Smith was a good quarterback.
He saw in Florida.
Yeah, I mean Florida. Yeah, he did make some silly reads, but he was
his first legit game.
Yeah, but when he threw that pick and made that tackle, that's when things went downhill for him because that's when he destroyed his arm. Yeah, destroyed his arm when he made that tackle after throwing that pick. But he was balling though. Like he really he was really the offense.
That
really
South Carolina game basically set up Lynn Bowden's show.
Yeah, that did.
Because after that 160-yard run he had, we were like,
I want to know. I don't know whose idea. I really think it's Coach Merrill.
No.
Who was it?
I remember on the sideline.
Yeah,
Lynn literally went up to Eddie Graham and said, "Put me in at quarterback."
Yeah.
It's the end of the game. It's literally like 3 minutes to go.
That's what.
And we had a couple Wildcat plays. I remember that. And Lynn just went out there and we ran the Wildcat play and Lynn. It was like a read option with Chris Rodriguez.
And we scored in 3 plays.
It was crazy. Then we were like, "Whoa, we could actually use this."
Yeah, and then that's what. And what's crazy is even all the defense. We had a simple game plan. I mean, we had a simple game plan from here on out. I mean, if you watch the game after that, it's oh yeah, we're running Wildcat with Lynn. That's our offense.
With a couple.
Slants, then we'll hand it to Chris Rodriguez or Smoke or AJ.
Fake tosses.
We'll do that.
It was so.
Maybe a tight end pop pass here and there, but that was pretty much our offense, and then we did that all the way up to the Belk Bowl, and
we won the bowl game.
Couldn't stop us. And then
shout out Big Blue Wall.
Yeah, that would, dude. Our O line is sick. It's filthy.
Shout out Eli Cox.
Oh yeah, first touchdown.
Big time guy. Crazy thing is he has more touchdowns than 80% of our team.
Not me.
That's a big flex.
Not me though.
Yeah. Big flex. Right guard has more touchdowns than some of our receivers and running backs.
Yeah, but
and quarterbacks.
Yep.
Dang.
But,
it happens.
He's a very talented player.
Very smart.
Knows how to get in the end zone.
Knows how to get in the end zone. But great awareness.
He's very.
Or was that awareness or was that
guy.
luck?
No, it's awareness. I mean, if you watch the play, the dude that made the tackle was his block, so that's why he was in that area.
Okay.
And then,
so you're saying he missed his assignment?
No, well, I mean, he was blocking his dude. He was blocking his dude, driving him back. He was actually
and then just started wrapping up.
And then, Chris came off his,
off his butt. He just shut off Eli.
He just shut off, and then made the collision. I think Chris didn't expect it or something. He fumbled. Again, and then Eli was
made
right
a play
there.
basically.
Eli was right there. He literally went right here, and he's like, "Oh," and just plopped on it. So,
I love big man touchdowns.
Yeah, they're the best.
One of the funniest and most hyped things.
I didn't even know what happened.
I saw Eli put the ball up. I was like, "Huh? What's going on?" I was like, because Eli's at center too. I was like, "Is Eli at center this play or something?"
Eli.
I see this play. Okay, all right.
They thought. People were still confused on that play. People really didn't know, did Eli score or did Chris score? And then the SEC officials made it official the next morning, saying it was Eli Cox is the one that scored.
Okay,
Eli. So
that's what I'm talking about.
He got credited for that touchdown. But yeah, man, Chattanooga this week, really excited. Going to be a big game.
Oh my gosh. What's the worst part about this game?
What?
It's at noon.
Yeah, I like noon games.
I like it because we get the game done.
Yeah, we get the game
and we
done.
get to watch college football after. Problem is, we're up at 8, which is not bad. But it's my Saturday.
I'm up at 7. It's not 8. It's 7.
When is Oh yeah, it is 7. I forgot 9 is when we go.
I don't know what your schedule is as a specialist, but
I think it's required to be down there by 8, but I just get down there around at 8:15.
I think wake up time is 7:30 or breakfast is 7:30 or wake up time is 7:30 I think, and then breakfast is 7:45 or.
No, that's pregame meal since. That's.
Oh wait, you're right. I'm thinking irrelevant. Irrelevant. Just know we wake up early on. That's.
It's my Saturday, man.
Noon games do suck in that aspect, but when you're done with the game, you look at the time. It's it's 3. It's 4. It's 3 or 4.
4 or 5 o'clock.
It's 3:30.
It used to be 3:30 when we ran. Now it's 4 or 5 o'clock.
No, it's we get done at 4, 3:30.
The best thing I ever said to our offense, and it was one of the worst things you could say, is the 9-minute drive against NC State in the bowl game. I literally go, "Look, man, I'm going to tell you all this. Thank you so much."
9-minute drive. That is wild.
I was they were like, "What?" I was like, "That drive took 9 minutes." There was 6 minutes left in the first quarter. I said, we might be out of here. And I think the game was at, 3? I think we'll be out of here around 5. If you do another drive like that.
I mean, this is just proof that specialists just think so differently. When we have a 9-minute drive, that means I am absolutely exhausted. And I am in pain.
I love it because the other team doesn't get the ball. So we control the time.
That's great.
We control the pace.
Yes,
I love that.
And it's a good thing. To have a 9-minute drive and score is a very good thing. But as a player, it sucks.
Well, the best part about it was NC State went 3-0 the next drive.
Yeah.
Which was kind of like, dang, offense, get back out there, do another one. But it was also like, NC State was in a hole already with 9 minutes off the clock.
I forgot Marrow
was the offensive
coordinator in that game. And
shout out Marrow. I guess he planned to take 9 minutes off the first drive.
We really thought, as a tight end group, we were going to get an absurd amount of catches. Just an absurd amount. I mean, he was putting some plays in there.
2 or 3?
Yeah, 4. We got 2. Keaton caught 1 and Rick caught 1. I think the entire game. I think that was it. And then we ran Black House Slice, which is like a zone of the middle, like every play, and they couldn't stop it. It's
whatever. SEC versus ACC, you know how.
SEC is a powerhouse.
Just
ask Texas. They want to come in the SEC, and they're talking all this crap
against Arkansas.
Talking all this crap to Arkansas, saying like, "Why do we even schedule them? This is a joke," and they get dog washed. Bad. What was the final score of that game? Do you know?
I think Arkansas had almost 40.
Arkansas had 40 something points.
It was like 40-20 or something like that. Not being exact, I'm saying a rough score.
Yeah, dude, I literally typed in Texas and it popped up.
21 to 40.
40. They 40 to 20.
How did the game start? Arkansas at 3, scored 13,
17. Gosh. Yeah, I mean they were just
third quarter. They went crazy.
Yeah,
they were up 20-0 at half. That's tough.
Yikes.
I could not do that.
Yeah. But, so Arkansas...
Look at the momentum that
destroyed Texas.
Because I mean, it was game day. Was it game... Or I think it was SEC Network or was there.
Something. But, yeah, I mean, it was a big game. I don't keep track of that. I should, but I don't.
Well, I kept track because it was a night game for us. So at 12 o'clock, we had that downtime where I was looking around.
Right.
But other than that...
Yeah. School's horrible. But I think that's probably going to wrap up this podcast for this week's episode. And like we said, we're gonna get the ball rolling a little bit more now. Well, because we kind of figured out our schedule, so we're gonna have another video next week, and then the week after that.
And we cover that.
And
most likely every week for the season.
Yeah. And then, the next one's definitely going to be more planned, too. We
actually need to ask you guys, who would you like to have on here?
Yeah.
Because we can grab anyone on our team here to come on this podcast. Problem is, there's over 100 dudes. We don't know who to choose. Now, we all know the fan favorite. Who do you have to say? Like, the fan favorite, 2 offensive guys that would love that.
I mean,
obviously Will.
Probably Will Levis and probably Chris Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Which we can have him on the show.
But, it's just, we want to know exactly who you want. We can bring Will. I think we are. We haven't talked to him about it.
I need it, yeah. I mean, it's my boy, so.
Yeah, we can talk to him a little bit.
Or Chris.
I talked to Chris about bringing him on here. He was like, yeah, but I never thought about it again.
No, I mean, we could get him on. Yeah, or, I could get Justin Rigg, the super senior, on here. That'd be funny.
Super senior, yeah.
He's a really funny dude.
Wait, how many games? Like 54?
I don't know. It's an absurd amount.
He quoted a tweet for Kentucky football and said 54 games with a flex emoji. I said, that's not a flex. You're just old.
It's not a flex. That's just not good on the human body.
6 years? You're 5.
How does he get nervous for games? I don't know. I would never ever.
I don't get nervous anymore.
He's played every single, every single big situation. Game. Yeah, every single situation, every single big game.
Because he's played almost every type of play.
Yeah. Wow.
Special teams, too. He's been on everything. Only thing he hasn't been on is defense.
Yeah. Good athlete.
Look at Rick on defense. That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be nuts. I love to see him on
Think
defense.
about defense. I could not see him doing that.
But yeah, I think that's going to conclude our podcast. Let us know, or let Tim and Adam know
who you want to see.
Who you want to see.
What do you want to hear from us?
Yeah.
We want your feedback.
Yeah.
Tell us.
So we can actually
did we do horrible?
Plan
Plain as day.
better
Tell
podcast. Yeah, tell us we did bad for real.
Tell us what you want to hear. Tell us what you don't want to hear.
Yeah.
Tell us what I did wrong. We all know what he did wrong. No.
I know I do a lot of things wrong in life. All right, so that's it.
Just give us some feedback.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
Give us some feedback. We appreciate y'all. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for tuning in to Activation Station.
And I'm going to make this clear. Next week's going to be a big episode because we will have a guest. Okay? We're going to have a guest next episode. Not sure who it's going to be yet, but there will be a guest.
We will have a guest.
We will have a guest. Okay? It could be... Nope. Going to keep it a secret. Right.
I know...
Yep, okay. All right, we appreciate you guys.
We're going through it right now. Long days.
Yeah, long days.
Mentally, physically tired. But thank you for tuning in for Activation Station. I'm Chance.
And I'm Brendan.
We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Catch Activation Station Friday nights at 7 p.m. with Brendan Bates and Chance Poor all season long on Big Blue Nation's best kept secret, Wildcat Sports Talk.